Alright, so the fourth and final season of Barry, one of my favorite shows to date, finally premiered its fourth season. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying finally, because it was about 2-3 months ago. I watched it all. I haven't had time to make a review, but today I'm going to make a review for Barry Season 4. Tell you why I thought it was good, but also just a little disappointing. Before I started, I wanted you guys to tell me down below what did you guys think of Barry Season 4. Also, while you're down there, please subscribe with the like button, hit the bell, comment down below. Like I said, what did you guys think of Barry Season 4? I want to know all that and more. And with that said, let's get started talking about some Barry. And Barry Season 4 is interesting for me because at one time, I liked a lot of things about it. I think it's on par with Season 3, where Season 3 did have problems with it, but it's still a good season. But at the same time, it's clearly the weakest season for me. Now, getting started, this is a show where a lot of things is great. The cast is great. Obviously, Bill Hader is absolutely phenomenal in this role. He cares about this character, and everybody else cares about their characters as well. The character arcs that they go through is really cool. Barry, and I'll dive into spoiler territory here in a little bit, but Barry's character arc is interesting, and you like how he's winning for a little bit, and then even like at the beginning of the show, you see that he is really disappointed in what he has done, and you see that emotions on Bill Hader. The character arcs in the season are pretty good. The action, I do have a little reservation with the action, obviously, because the other action was really good. This season's action, to me, felt just a little down. It was still cool. This season's not really an action-heavy season. There wasn't a whole lot of action this season, which is okay. And the action was still cool when it was on screen. The story is still pretty good. Just like it has all the Barry stuff that we like. Excellent writing, pretty good comedy, great characters, great acting, great action. All of that is still here in the season. But the thing is, it should have been Season 5. 100%. Because, let me get this straight. First season, Barry is Barry. He gets there and he doesn't want to be an assassin no more. Second season, Barry's trying to get out of being an assassin, but he leans more to it. Third season, people find out he's an assassin. And he's got to find a way to make sure that they stay quiet. Fourth season, Barry's caught. He's in jail. He escapes jail. Fourth season cliffhanger, Barry just goes to get married with, what's her name? Fifth season is the fourth season. It's like the fourth and fifth season, when we only got 4 seasons, it's like they combine together. For 4 episodes, we get Barry's in jail, and he wants to escape jail and get revenge on the people that put him in jail. And then the rest of the show is all of a sudden Barry escapes jail. He's in his girlfriend's apartment. He walks out of shadow, says, let's get out of here. And we fast forward about, I think it was 20 years. And why? It leaves so many plot holes open from the previous season. This is the season with the worst writing, in my opinion. The writing, the jokes were still pretty good. But it's like HBO, the executives, walked up to the writers, said, we're giving you one final season, and they had a whole nother season planned, and they're like, I don't want to scrap that idea, let's combine that together, and they did. And it's like, so many questions unanswered. At the beginning of the season, they were setting up plot lines that could have been the best things for characters, and they were completely forgotten because we fast forward 20 years later, where those plot lines no longer existed. And it just baffles me why we did that. That was, at first, I was interested in the idea. It's been months since I've even seen the season, and so I'm just so confused as to why this was the show that we got. It could have been literally anything else to cap off Season 4, but why would we get, fast forwarding 20 years later, forgetting everything that first happened in the first 4 episodes? It's just confusing to me how it could be so odd in that way. And like I said, I liked a lot of things in this. It was interesting. There was a scary part where this guy in a black suit was following his girlfriend, and I think that was very compelling. And the plot lines at the end, especially Fuchs's and NoHo Hank's, their plot lines were really good in the end. And Barry, the way he ended, having a teacher, I forgot his name for a minute, shoot him in the head to end the show, I think that's very good. Sally never really fully has a character arc, which is weird to me because she should have, because at the end of the show it was basically the same thing that she has been the whole show, just a selfish little girl, and I hated her. But the character arcs at the end were interesting. But why would we go this route instead of end it in the real time, completely erase all the plot lines we had, and just make it be disappointing? Like I said, I still liked a lot of things about the show, but it's just a very disappointing season because why would we do this route? It just confuses me why this is the route we would have taken. And it's just a disappointing end to one of my favorite shows of all time. Still some great things here. I still would recommend this season, but I'm just really confused why we would do that. Alrighty, so that was my review for Barry. Before I give you my final score, I want you guys to join me down below in the comment section. Again, tell me, what did you guys think of Barry Season 4? Was it disappointing like I thought, or what did you think it was really great, like a masterpiece? I want to know all that down below and more. While you're down there, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you never miss another video. I'm going to give you my final score right now. Though it does have a lot of great things that this show is known for, Barry Season 4 overall for me was very disappointing by taking an interesting route in the end and should have been stretched out for 2 seasons so we don't miss character arcs, but it still was entertaining. It still had some great stuff in it. So Barry Season 4, I'm going to give a B-. And that's really disappointing because the first 2 seasons were A+s for me, and then Season 3 was a B+. These last 2 seasons were really disappointing. But that was my review for Barry Season 4. I'm going to have a ranking of all 4 seasons of Barry coming up. Then I'm going to have Breaking Bad review. I'm still really behind on videos, so please bear with me while I make them. And, of course, thank you guys for clicking on this one. Again, join me down below. Tell me what you thought of Barry Season 4. And with that said, subscribe, join the Nerd Army. Peace out.